ano po ang post-traumatic stress disorder?
So when we say post, 'di ba, from the word PTSD, post-trauma stress disorder in the past, right? Pero nagiging nagre-recall siya if it is like continuous, it is something of a mental health condition that hinders a person's growth into remembering or recalling traumatic experiences. It could be a calamity, a natural disaster. It could be of a personal events. It could be something of a relationship. Anything that hinders the person to move forward at continuously nare-remind siya doon that cause that person to stop, to pause, and ma-stress. So, yun. Minsan kunyari yung simpleng-simple. Let's say, may simple sa iba, pero iba talagang traumatic, nakagat ng aso. Nung bata ka. And then, hanggang sa lumalaki ka na, hindi ka pet lover. Yan, di ba? Ako, I for one, nalunod ako before nung bata ako, but thankful to my parents, pinag-aral ako, out of that traumatic experience na nalunod ako, pinag-aral ako mag-swimming, so hindi na ako takot ngayon.
Kaya na-conquer mo yung fear, na-overcome mo yun.
Yun yung isa sa mga tool on how to let's say, prepare yourself and resolve the issue or concern. So, na-recover ko siya or nawala ako dun sa takot kong yun dahil nag-aral ako. So, marami, iba-ibang klase yan. And it's really in this season, especially now sa mga news natin, na everyday may mga balita tayong, ito yung heat. Diba? Heat stroke, merong namamatay na unexpectedly na bata because of heat stroke. Traumatic sa mother yon. Baha. Isa rin kami sa mga nababaha kami before, kaya ang naging refuge namin is umalis dun sa area. For emotions or feelings or yung mga tipong relationship, ang talagang ginagawa is you have to be, yung trigger mo, mawala ka dun or umalis ka dun sa nagpapatrigger sa'yo para hindi ka magkaroon ng traumatic disorder or parang hindi mo ma-recall yung mga nangyayaring yon.
Tony, meron ka bang gustong idagdag?
So, sobrang fascinating po ang topic of mental health. Parang ang daming layers.
Yes.
And to call back to our previous topic din, maraming mga nanay may PTSD, not from being pregnant, pero because of past experiences. So, I think that, dapat talaga i-keep in mind, anyone can have those disorders, PTSD, OCD, BPD, to name a few. Parang anyone can have it talaga, including mothers. And it shouldn't be stigmatized.
Yes. At yung punto ko doon na sinabi ni Tony, yun kasi yung starting point, Mamu. Acknowledge it. Kasi, like yung mga recent news natin na nakikita ng mga victim of rape, child abuse, ang nagiging problema is hindi ina-acknowledge. So let's say nagsabi yung bata sa kamag-anak, kaibigan, kakilala, sa gobyerno or sa malapit na barangay, pinagdududahan yung tao o yung victim. Invento mo ata yan, gawa-gawa mo. Yan yung mga nakikita natin sa news, diba? Hindi bibihira yung they will acknowledge it and give comfort. Hindi naman kailangan ipakulong mo yung tao, ipaano mo kagad, diba? Syempre may thorough investigations or what. Ang importante is to acknowledge it, that this happened, and then you as a core of the person, yung ikaw yung nagsusupport dun sa bata na nabiktima, show compassion. And then ikaw
yung victim.
Supporting the victim, and then hindi yung judge the victim. And then ikaw din na, let's say for instance, ikaw yung nakaranas ng child abuse, traumatic experience. Allow yourself to grieve, to cry, and then also accept that it happened to you.
Ang may I add po, yung one of the things that you should never say, pang red flag, is never ask victims what they were wearing nung nangyari yon, because anyone can be a victim, including children, infants, and it doesn't discriminate.
Ang hirap, may sinabi si Tony, even babies, children, infants can be victims, can have PTSD, pero hindi sila nakakapagsalita. Pag mga babies pa or maybe toddlers, ano yung symptoms?
I think meron ako naaral na nabasa niyan. Makikita natin dun sa cry ng bata. May iba-ibang definition yung cry ng bata At may kanya-kanya yung na sound or tunog. So pag yung sound na yon, alam mong helpless siya. And then, there's a certain specific sound yung parang long sound nila ng iyak nila. It means that they're being stressed out or being, yung kunyari, simpleng they wanna drink milk at hindi nila kaya. That's stressing the child already or not really into the side of experiencing abuse, alright? Pero na-stress sila dahil hindi nila kaya. Hindi nila alam.
I-verbalize.
Hindi nila alam paano. So, yung different kinds of their cry and the tone of it has meaning, has a definition. So, pag yung longer sound nilang yon, ibig sabihin nun, they need help. And then, pagka yung mas lower yung tone, they're being comforted, they feel safe. So, ngayon, kung let's say in terms of experiences of molestation or what, it's really difficult yan talagang sa mother. Talagang mas more on the mother and the family yung trauma niyan. And as I always say, really consult an expert. Talk therapy, also give some time to heal. Acknowledge the period of pausing, crying. Yung nga yung sinasabi kong it's okay not to be okay for a certain period of time. But eventually, you have to do something about it.
Kaya natin to napag-uusapan, Coach Ellen tsaka Tony, kasi in light of what we see every day sa balita, araw-araw may nire-rape, and then dahil nga panahon ng kalamidad, pag may bagyo, may baha, may mamamatay. Dahil sa heat stroke, may namamatay. Yung sunod-sunod na fire, no?
Yes.
Fire, sunog, 'di ba? Hindi lang kabuhayan o ari-arian ang nawawala, buhay. Higit sa lahat buhay, hindi lang kabuhayan, buhay. Ang hirap nun para sa mga naiiwan, yung PTSD na tinatawag. So kahit iba-iba yung age or yung ng iyong mga pasyente,
yung mga
or coaching, meron din dyan na mag-a-apply, no?
Yes.
Sa lahat, kahit
Yes.
iba-ibang klase ng trauma
Yes,
ang
yes.
nila na experience.
Actually, that's what I would like to mention. Yung ginawa ko ng healing from trauma.
Yan.
I normally come up with acronyms. So this acronym applies whether you're experiencing natural calamity, relationship or heartbreak trauma, or any unfortunate situations brought about, yung mga calamities or let's say child
Personal
abuse
experience, yeah.
or mga ganon, personal experiences or childhood trauma. So, basically, yun nga, yung sa salitang trauma, I started with T.
Ayan, sige. Trauma. T-R-A-U-M-A.
And T is trusting God that you will be healed.
Okay.
Kasama nun is talk therapy. T pa rin. Talk to the expert. Talk to someone who you are close na hindi ka i-judge. Yung makikinig lang, listening from the heart. Kasi sometimes, people will always say na, I'm a good listener, pero pag nakausap ka na, kalahati pa lang yung sinasabi, kinakat ka na, and then ang dami ng judgment sa'yo. So, really, if a person is a victim of any kind of traumatic experiences, you really have to quiet yourself and just listen. And I've realized as a life coach as well, no, Mamu and Tony, it's really important in quietness or when you listen, that comes the sincerity, that comes the being genuine, and then doon mo talaga nakikita yung heart mo na, okay, I have to accept this person, I have to understand. And yung pagiging kind, kasi di ba minsan tayo, ang init ng ulo natin of something along the way, pero hindi mo alam, meron pa palang mas taong grabe ang pinagdadaanan sa'yo, kaya kailangan tahimik ka lang muna. Ayan.
Yeah.
And then,
The A. The R. The R pala, R.
rebuild your life. Ayan. So, whatever traumatic experience din to, kung halimbawang, kanyari, sa sunog, may naman kumausap sa akin recently about fire. Every time na may nakikita lang siyang apoy or what, kinakabahan na siya, nanginginig na siya. And yung way of rebuilding yung life niya is talagang lumayo siya sa lugar na kung saan nangyari yung sunog. And then, she wants herself to be parang malapit sa dagat, sa scenery, sa beaches, kasi yun yung way niya to cope up.
Yeah.
And when rebuilding your life, trust as well na you will be able to reconcile yourself with your family, with the people that surrounds you, at importante rin talaga na you reconnect.
Yeah.
You reconnect to nature. It could be also one way of, rebuilding your life. Reconnect with God. Yon.
Yes. Letter A? Letter A, let's
Yan.
may Coach Ellen finish muna, Tony.
Acknowledge
Letter A.
the season of grace.
Okay.
Importante yan. Ayan, kung mape-present natin yung aking, meron akong...
May binigay ka,
oo.
ipakita natin yung sinend ni
Oo,
Coach Ellen.
Yan,
Oo.
meron tayong poster
So, acknowledge.
dyan.
Sige, pero go on.
Yan. So, yun nga, acknowledge the season of grace.
Yes.
Hindi, when you say
Yan.
season of grace, kasi I can be healed in 2 years. Someone na na-trauma sa, let's say, sa baha, she or he could be healed after 5 years. Acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Meron kanya-kanyang panahon. So, just journey with it. Just go with the flow in journeying, in healing yourself.
Yeah.
And, yun nga, it comes with different season. Kung halimbawang madadapa ka ulit along that way, kasi pwede ka ulit talagang magkaroon ng triggers. Meron kang nakitang ganito na na-trigger ka. Pause, relax, meditate, and then go again in journeying into, moving away from that trauma.
Letter U.
U is to utilize the resources available. Ayan, consult doctors, psychiatrists, counselors, life coach. Utilize your talent. Saan ka ba magaling? Ano ba yung mga pwede mong gawin, di ba? If you like to write books, make art materials, if you're into graphics, ano yung expertise mo or you think na mako-cover yung mga trauma mong yon, do it, hone your talent, be an expert on that field, and build yourself.
M.
M is, of course, meditate daily in God's words. Meditate, hindi lang sa salita ng Diyos, importante yon. Meditate also in, healing.
Yeah.
Some people work for them, listening to music, meditate in terms of reading good books. Ganyan.
Yes.
Kasi the mind is the machine of our body and it dictates our motions and emotions.
Yes.
So, mamo, pag kalimbawang alam mong meron kang past trauma, tapos ini-establish mo pa yung mind mo sa mga nababasa mo at nakikita mong traumatic din, how can you heal and how can you move on?
Yeah. Last two, Coach, kasi 4:56
Ayan.
na. Moving on to M and A.
Tapos na tayo, meditate daily in God's words. And
Yes.
A, last but definitely not the least, the most important one is allow to forgive without limits.
Okay.
To yourself and to the people who have caused you trauma.
Ayun. Okay,
So,
Tony,
sabihin
to
ko
wrap
na
up.
super mabilis kasi I've been waiting. Talagang kailangan just keep in mind a lot of disorders talaga nagde-develop sa childhood. So, kahit minsan hindi nagpapakita ng mga symptoms of it, does not mean it's not there, including depression. I was diagnosed with OCD. That's why I speak to Coach Ellen.
Yeah.
And right now, you wouldn't be able to tell. Hindi mo parang, may OCD pala siya. Pero I do. So, talagang just be supportive of everyone who you're around and be understanding.
Yeah.
Makinig lang.